first free throw. Good! We're tied 63 all. One more to come for Jordan Wright. Hunter Dean checking in for Will Baker. Free throw good. Wright gives LSU the lead 64-63 with 5 seconds.
And no hesitation whatsoever. Veteran, give me the ball up in the air, good. Jordan Wright, a pair of free throws there with about 5 seconds to play was the difference. LSU beats South Carolina 64-63. Snaps a 3-game losing skid and came at a great time for the Tigers. Matt McMahon, good enough to join us here for a couple of minutes. Coach, we appreciate it, man. How are you?
Hey, Matt, doing real well. A lot better after that finish on Saturday in Columbia. So was proud of our players' response to come back. And then I thought Jordan, I heard the call there on hold. Coming off the way that game ended against Florida, to be in that position with 5 seconds to go at the line in front of 17,000 people, just thought it showed his toughness to step up and make those 2 big free throws for us.
Did you tell him anything before the free throws?
No, absolutely not. It's like you don't say anything to that pitcher when they got the no-hitter going. Just leave them alone and let them do what they do.
Is that a superstitious thing, or is that just let him go clear his mind and go and do his routine?
No, I think just he's a veteran. He's been in those moments before. He doesn't need me getting in the way and messing it up for him. So I thought he handled it very well.
The play there where he drove and drew the foul and converted the free throws obviously was huge, but that was hardly it. I mean, he had the and one before that. If I'm not mistaken, he scored the last 7 points for your team. Was that by design, or was that just him taking over the ball game late?
No, it's by design. I think for us to put him in some different ball screen actions there late, he's proven to be very effective in those. For all we ask of him, we can't have him do it for 40 minutes a night. But when we get there to closing time, we wanted the ball in his hands to make those big plays. And, of course, benefited from the 2 huge threes that Tyrell Ward hit to get us to that position. But Jordan was certainly the closer and just made the right decisions and the right plays because, as you know, it's kind of an awkward game. There were only 6 fouls in the second half. So we were concerned we were going to run out of time because we had 5 fouls to give with 15 seconds left, and South Carolina had 3 to give. So we were fortunate the way it worked out, and Jordan deserves a lot of the credit.
But I do want to ask about the strategy at the end. So I'm watching the game, and they're rightly pointing out that you had fouls to give, so in theory you could keep fouling and run out the clock as long as they didn't get a shot up. So you all fouled once. I think you went from 5 to 4 seconds. They maybe put a little more time back on. Then they got the corner 3 off. Was there any thought of just continuing to foul there until they just didn't have any more time?
Oh, of course, Matt. That was definitely the strategy. We also knew that they were aware we had all those fouls to give. So we thought they would try to throw long there on the OB underplay. So we had a center fielder out there trying to take that away and almost forced the turnover.
Yeah.
But then they got a luck, kind of the ball bounced their way there. But we fouled one more time when they took the ball out on the side. Now there's 3 seconds to go, out of bounds under their own basket. Tough to foul there because you got to think they're going right into their shooting motion. So if they had their back turned, we would have tried to foul. But I thought Tyrell made the right decision there to just do a good job and really contest that tough corner 3 instead of risking fouling a jump shooter there at the buzzer.
Matt McMahon is our guest. There's a couple of things I wanted to ask about, specifically the game and then big picture. I did want to ask about Tyrell Ward. I'm glad you brought him up. Some big threes for you. I obviously don't know him at all, but when I watch him play, he just strikes me as unafraid of any moment. Just give me the ball. I don't mind the situation. Can you just give me a little bit of insight into Ward, his psyche, his ability as a player, whatever development you've seen this year?
Yeah, I think Matt really talented, and I think unafraid on the offensive side is a great description. I think he has great confidence in his ability to shoot the ball, and he should. He shot it at a high level majority of the season. And the thing I was most proud for him, Matt, he went into the starting lineup, And in the first half, he had 3 fouls and 3 minutes of playing time.
Yeah.
And so really had no impact on the game and could have checked out mentally there. But, for him to come out that second half, score 16 points, hit some big shots. I thought he was really aggressive driving to the basket. Just showed what a weapon he can be on the offensive side.
Yeah, 16 points, of course, led the Tigers Saturday in their upset win at South Carolina. You also found yourself down 16 and came back.
Yeah.
You found yourself down 20 against Florida and came back. Are we more encouraged by this team's ability to come back, or are we more concerned by the deficits and the hole that it keeps digging?
Well, I'm encouraged by the toughness and the never give up type mindset there to get back in the game. But obviously we got to quit getting into that position. The way we've come back in these games is by following a pretty simple formula it's been when we've been at our best, which is taking care of the basketball on offense, moving the ball and getting high quality shots, and then defending at a high level and cleaning up on the defensive glass. When we haven't done those things, when we've struggled, giving up second chance points, it's really been too much for us to overcome. And so if we want to finish the season strong, our commitment to defend and rebound has got to be at a high level.
You got an opportunity on Wednesday with Kentucky coming in. It's always, listen, it doesn't matter what year it is or what the circumstances are. When that jersey comes into the PMAC, it's just always the biggest game of the year. We know that. As you prepare your team for that challenge, what's on the checklist as you prepare for Kentucky team that, man, they really struggled defending early, but what a statement they made with the win at Auburn Arena on Saturday.
Yeah, you're right on with that. I think you start on our defensive side of the ball. They're third in the country in scoring, almost 89 a game. So our transition defense, getting back, and I have 7 or 8 first-round picks on their team. So we're going to have to be really locked into our team defense. And then credit to them. I do think over the last 2 games, their win against Ole Miss at home and then the win at Auburn, they look a lot better on the defensive end. And so execution for us will be really important, that we're able to get high-quality shots on every trip. Can't turn the ball over against them because much like an Alabama-type team or a Tennessee, they really punish you and make you pay in transition for your mistakes.
Just funny how just casual and flippant that you could say just 7 to 8 first rounders, but it's Kentucky.
Yeah, no doubt. They got first rounders sitting on the bench over there, man. It's amazing.
When you look at what you have remaining after the Kentucky game, I don't know that you would say this to your team because they're all tough, but you were going through a gauntlet here. I mean, this 5-game stretch was anybody could look at it and see what was ahead of your team, and you do have some opportunity late. Do you discuss that with your guys?
Well, I think, in this league, there's no easy nights. I think what we discussed today, we're always locked in on just the next opportunity, but at the beginning of the week, kind of like to paint the vision for what we're trying to accomplish here. And we've got 6 games left. 4 of them are at home. 3 of them, our next 3 are at home. And so that's great opportunities for us to keep getting better and find a way to win these games down the stretch as we head into the SEC tournament. So, certainly think we've made a lot of progress as a team, as you and I have talked on the show in the past. We've been more competitive. We've given ourselves chances to win games. In the last 3, we were unable to get over the hump in those 50-50 type one-possession games. Saturday, we grew up as a team, I think learned how to win in those tight ones, and hope it's something we build on as we head into the final 3 weeks of the season.
Matt McMahon, should be a great one. Certainly a great atmosphere Wednesday at the Maravich Center with Kentucky coming in. A great opportunity for the Tigers. We always appreciate a couple of minutes. Thank you.
All right, Matt. Look forward to seeing everyone at the PMAC on Wednesday night. Thank you.